Ah! Whoops! Perhaps I should have, well, we're here. Ignore the menu on top of everything. I happened to be looking at my money when suddenly it became 1 million money. You told me many times you wanted 1 million from me. Oh, wow. That's mean. Well, it's kind of mean and kind of not mean. So you didn't actually need all the money. In fact, you only needed the amount of money I actually had. But, of course, they could. It would have also been mean for them to actually take the whole million from you. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Give me a second here. Yeah, thank you. Okay, there we go. Give me a second. Let's check first. I also have heard a rumor that another thing reached 1 million. It might have. Was that customer reminder for getting 1 million? Yeah, there we go. Cool. Definitely did that. Definitely did that. So I figure that going to the Karen will be a smaller thing. Yeah, when I last went to I went to the aquarium off screen between last episode and this one, by the way. My visitor rate had dropped pretty hard. I didn't swap out any of the stuff in the displays though, so maybe it would have recovered if I had. It seems like if you keep recycling all your displays, your daily visitor rate will keep increasing, but then it'll start dropping again if you don't do that, which is quite annoying, but whatever, who cares? We have 1 million. Oh, it's weird seeing these guys just animated walking through. There are so many more people here than before, clearly. Yeah, I did. Well, I was only optimistic because I had my secret weapon. I won't be working at all. I'm not coming back here. Snorkelsing, what? It's so weird seeing such a detailed cutscene after all this time. I've just been so starved for, like, quality content in this game, in the sense of, like, high production value content is the way of putting it. Like, there's been gameplay, but, you know, not other stuff, which is just how a post-game tends to turn out, right? Nothing surprising, but... I mean, you love this place. He just said he never comes here. What do you never do for this place? This is all me. Oh boy. Another one of those funny pieces of dialogue very clearly written in Japanese originally. Okay. Well, that's that place. So that's one loose end tied up. Wasn't really a lot. Not really a lot to build up to. Is that worth the hours it would take to actually pull it off? Probably not. But it's a thing that you would passively keep up along the side, on the side, while you're doing the other stuff. And I probably should have been doing that the whole time too, while I was doing all the other things in the game when I was going through the main story. But oh well, it did not happen. But it worked out. Okay, now. Oh, this is not where hair goes. Can't see. Also, I didn't say anything about it, but There are no more special requests related to the murals as far as I can tell. Save the aquarium, done. Make it better, yeah, no. But we did it, kinda. We saw all the stuff. I'm glad to have been able to do that. I don't know how much... This isn't a particularly popular game as far as I can tell, although it does have guides online and whatnot, like very extensive ones, including sections that you can print out. I remember back in the day when you might like print out a checklist from a walkthrough on GameFAQs, but anyways. I don't know if there's much like video content on this game. I'm curious if there are any playthroughs of this game that have shown as much content of this game as I have. Is that the punk one? Amazing. Okay. My hair is still the highest tier hair. You can't beat that. Okay. Because it's from the crazy coin collecting quest. Alright. Now for real. The real finale for stuff here. I don't know why we want to go back there, to be honest, other than the fact that I happen to know through a walkthrough that a dolphin will appear there afterwards. It's not donated. Yeah, cool, but I already did everything there was to do in there the first time. Well, if there's actually like a story thing to do. I'm curious if I look at my titles. There is like a story EX thing on here. But I also just got a title. Oh, no! That's the whole thing. I think when he was saying that, I don't know if there's actually a thing to find in there. Turn around, please. Other than the dolphin, of course. I wonder if there will be even so much as a cutscene if I go back in there. Or if it's really just, hey, get 1 million for... because we say so. Just to be able to go back to the final area again, even though you got everything there is to get there. Except for this one thing we stuck there in the post-game. I don't know. We're looking for a dolphin. We don't need to bring other dolphin with us. We don't need them to be jealous. Alright. Let's head back in here. I haven't been here in a while. But there's not a lot to remember about it, I feel like. Honestly, so far this episode is cracking up to be shorter than I thought it would be. I see nothing. There we go. Here's the thing we blew up. You think the fact that we blew this whole thing up has anything to do with the fact that it collapsed? Oh, you know what? I never tried to go back here. I wonder if you could see, like... I don't know, rubble covering the entrance or something if you tried to go back here before you re-excavated it. I don't know. I don't know if it would have been worth taking the time to just come out here just to see only that anyways, but even so. Random thought. But yeah, unless there's a lot of stuff to do just here. And it looks like the only thing to do really will just be finding the dolphin. I anticipate having something to do here, like an actual reason to excavate this place. But it doesn't look like there was one. It's just you paid up, reopen it, and the game goes, there you go, you finished the story, yay. Buying something isn't a story, dude. No matter how much commercials try to tell you it is. Dramatic music. I do like the music here, to be honest. It is a cool kind of intense. Well, cool. Oh? Oh, fish. look at this guy. Is this guy big? That's a pretty small fish next to them. Is that a small fish? Is that a small fish that's right next to them, or is that a... That guy's pretty big. I wouldn't have thought to compare them to a sunfish, really. Huh. I guess an orifice is just like a longer version of this thing. Thanks. Not the wrasse. No. The thing that the wrasse is on. Here. Hey. I think the camera got stuck in a place. If the camera is getting stuck in places it doesn't like, it's putting me out of the menu. They really like to hammer in the sunfish thing. Hi. Okay, now... Unfortunately, it does take a while to get through this area. I should have thought about that. I probably should have brought a dolphin with me, actually, because it takes a while to swim through these corridors. If I remember how to get through here to start with. I think I do. They could, in theory, put some stuff into the dead ends here now, too, actually. Like, back here, I believe it's just a dead end, right? Oh, here pops. Although I don't know if you can hear that. My phone is underneath my headphone cable. I think that was just my phone producing interference in the cable. Maybe I misremembered where I was supposed to take a turn here. Oh well. I think this is where we want to be. Do I know you? Yes, I do, apparently. Okay. Well, most inhabitants of this place appear to be the same, all things considered. Got the crabs. This room is very easy to get it mixed up in, because it's rather symmetric. It takes you out into very similar looking rooms. What do I mean massive giant squid? What? Why do you think that's like the one giant squid in existence? What? Why? Cool. Hi, Kraken Jr. Oh, wait, hold on. But we haven't found the regular Kraken. I think there's a cracked creature you can find. Okay, they're not reacting to me feeding them, but... Is it talking about that giant squid or not? I remember there... I don't know. I remember if you look through the list of creatures, there is a squid that I didn't have, and it was very large on the page, and it was, I think, maybe even the only thing on the page. I figured it was just like a really big squid you could find, like a kraken kind of thing. Maybe it was just this one, though. And it's just really ridiculously large on the page. Yeah, this place is pretty rough on you, actually, in terms of oxygen. Because you are, like, well beneath regular diving depth. So you run out of air pretty quickly, and it takes a long time to get through here. Like, we've spent, like, the whole episode almost going through here. Well, like half of it, but... And it's just swimming through here, that's it. It's just that slow to get through here. It's kind of nice how calm it is, though. This game could use a bit more relaxing stuff in it sometimes, I feel like the first game. It tends to be a bit lacking in that. Okay, here's this big place. I think this is roughly where the dolphin appears, or at least close to here if not. There's a whole bunch of coelacanths today, not just the one sitting in a silly little corner like in the first game. There's a dolphin in here somewhere, I'm told. They're in here, perhaps? If I have to, I'll look it up where the dolphin actually appears. But it could be in the deepest point. Oh, it makes sense. Here we go. Found some stuff in here. Oh, have we just never gotten a proper introduction to this area? That's funny. Okay, I got the singing dragon in here. Did I get the full description for you? Yes, I did. Song of Dragons. Okay, so I'm guessing that, like usual, one of these dolphins is unusual or something. This specific dolphin. Ah, camera, what are you doing? Oh my god. Calm down. I suspect we're going to do the usual thing where there's one of them, just one of them, that is marginally different than the others. And the game thinks it's very obvious that this one is different. They did say I should try to communicate. Which, the game's usually pretty content with me doing that. Food-based communication. None of these guys look unusual so far. And the way it usually works is I just have to find the unusual one, and then the game will say, oh hey, you could befriend this one. But I'm not seeing anything yet. Since we're quite close to when I would like to end this, and I've been spending a lot more time playing this today than I'd like to start with, I think I'll take a quick moment to look this up. Just to get to whatever it is that we're missing here. Alright, one moment. Okay, the dolphin we need is actually in a slightly different spot. They're in the treasure chamber, which I don't remember precisely where that is, actually. It was up here, I thought, actually. Hey, Jelly. So there's one dolphin that's apart from all the others. In the treasure room. Up in here. Here we go. I didn't think to go in here for some reason. More like I just forgot it was here. There we go. Oh, this is the title theme. We've already made all sorts of discoveries of just like totally mythological things, and now this is what we think might have implications. No. Okay. Yeah, here's 1/10 of the money you spent back, by the way. Amusing. There's supposedly a dolphin here. Unless they don't appear on the first trip here, which would be really annoying, because it's a long swim to get here. We spent like half the episode getting here. I don't see a dolphin here. One moment. Okay. I might have to go back and do some things anyways. So what I'll do, I'll return to the boat, I'll come back off here, I'll come back here again, and the track will be off screen. But just to save some time, because it is possible that if you don't catch on to what you need to do here, you will make a lot of trips back and forth, which is awful because it takes a while to get here. But I'll make sure that I've made all the preparations I need to do here, which will be over at 9 ball. But I'll also see if maybe now that I've done this, maybe now that I've done that little scene, the next time I come in here, there will be the dolphin there. There'll probably be a rumor that shows up in the little quest book as well. Oh. Huh? Yeah, cutting edge. Well, I don't know. In the Mario games, it was pretty good for swimming. Oh. Cool. Didn't realize you couldn't do that before. My final form. I don't have any fancy gloves. It's very strange. Do I have a darker green? Not really. For the wyvern wings. Oh yeah, there is the shark fin. Yeah, I wonder what the rest of the shark set looks like. There probably is one. Yeah, I think I'm missing a military tank as well. It's just straight up magic. Amusing. These outfits do entertain me. Okay, but as I was saying, preparations. Well, let's see here as well. Is there a dolphin rumor now? Oh, jeez. It's a treasure rumor. Which makes sense, but I have no use for treasure now. I only ever wanted it for money, and now I have no use for money. Yeah, there's a dolphin in there now. Sweet. No tablet piece. Curious if anything special happens if you find all of those tablet pieces, but I think that's kind of, the opportunity for that has gone by at this point. The next time you're there. Oh yeah, we found the small dolphins. But yes, okay. But we'll also need some stuff that I don't think I bought quite. It's like the the deep sea dolphin, but a bit more ridiculous. Like, basically anything you can buy here, you should buy. I don't think you need literally all of it, but you need a lot of it. Okay. Alright, now I will head back, I'll do it off screen, and we will see the dolphin on screen. And that'll probably be the last of everything. That other one dolphin trainer guy might show up, but hopefully we won't go too far over time for this episode. Okay, see you then. Oh boy. Okay, I admit, I forgot that you can just walk in this place from the front. Like, you can see from the entrance on the right, it just connects to here now. Whoops. I forgot that. Anyway, so I did not have to take so long to get here. Oh well, I found a fish on the way at least. Okay, so also I brought Dole along, because Dole has done a lot for us. I figured it'd be good to bring them along on our final dive. What should be our final dive at least. Dolphin. Do they? This dolphin is just adorned in writing. Okay, it doesn't look like they're actually adorned in writing. And is also just speaking to us. Yeah, sure, cool. Don't kick me back. The whole thing is it takes me time to get here, guys. Come on, don't waste my time like this, please. I have the stuff I need. Just... I know this game is about taking things slow, but come on. That timer, by the way, that thing saying 2 minutes and so on, that's not correct. Also, that's a weird cutscene to see. I'm not used to sitting inside here like this. Look, no one questioned the bird talking to me. Now this one's weird. Very expressive animation, I like that. I bought literally everything Nancy has, don't worry. I went the long way around. Alright, Dole, let's get back in there. I guess I'll cut to being there again. You know, if you'll excuse me a second, how does this work spatially? Is this just, like, directly underneath? Well, I guess this is still in the water. This is underneath the beach, but it's pretty close. I feel like it doesn't add up to me. Oh well. Well, we're basically here now anyways. That was a whole, like, 30 seconds of that I just cut. Again, if you take the proper entrance into this place, you don't take the long way around like I did before. It's actually not slow at all. It doesn't take like 10 minutes to get in like I took before. Whoops. Kind of cool that I managed to remember the way around, but I don't remember the shortcut I took to get out of this place. Oh, didn't play the animation that time. I guess if you're close enough to a wall or something, it doesn't play the animation. Anyways, up we go. And this ought to be the last trip, please. I guess now you can just run right up here. Very good. Look, I hadn't been here in, like, months or something. Like, I think I could be forgiven for forgetting one thing about this place. And assuming it was more like how it was the first time I came here. First few times I came here, really. Okay, yeah, they're just gonna take all of them. I don't know why I have to buy so many things. Like, if you only thought you needed the 2 things or something, you might just have to leave again and then buy more things and so on. Like, you need a lot of stuff in total. It's really silly. Like 6 things, I think? Why does the lady demand so much stuff? I feel like this is getting a little... This is reflecting poorly on her. Is that like 8 things now? A guardian beast. Oh, okay. Here's my wind-up Stitch toy. Also, we're friends now. Well, this dolphin's... I feel like this dolphin kind of outclasses the others. The other dolphins just, like, vaguely unique members of their species. This one's just, like, some kind of supernatural guardian of the ancients. I guess that's suitable for a final unlockable in a game. This feels like a very awkward kind of partnership, just by virtue of being so different from all the others in nature. It's still funny to me how my color scheme matches so many of the dolphins at this point. That was not deliberate, but it works. I still wish you could have seen the rest of that shark set. Speaking of outfits. Loyalty to someone I know nothing about, but yeah, cool. No suggestions? Well, why do I... What is your name, man? I don't know. I feel like you should be telling me at this point. Why should I be the one to christen you? Like lady, but I can't think of like lady about like a diminutive form. Lad. Ladette. I don't know. Fine. Like a diminutive form of lady, even though that sounds more like a diminutive form of lad. I feel like they could be a bit more clear with the keys and having the 2 left arrows. I get that one's like the left arrow of a backspace key and the other's the down and left arrow of a return key, but... Oracle, even. That could have been a name for you. Oh, do you have extra description? No, you don't. Well, you got audience with a very special member of your species, doll. Alright. So, tiniest couple things I'd like to do to finish up the game here. I'd like to dive this dolphin once. That'd be cool. It'd feel weird to just, like, teach this sacred being tricks or something. But I could go for a dive with them. One little dive. I could change your name to Oracle or something, would actually. I also don't want to see what their description is. Like, what sorts of salvage do they find and so on. But yes, I want to do this. I want to just look back at the quest log and so on, I guess. This place isn't very well rated. Low ratings in all categories. Not recommended. Old antiques and books and treasure chests. I'll try. Yeah, I had a feeling they'd find something valuable. Like, be able to find treasure chests is pretty cool. Oh, cool. We've got the coolest dolphin. They're pretty small, actually, all things considered. Have I seen you guys before? Yes. And then we'll, I don't know, give final thoughts or something. I guess I kind of did, didn't I, when I saw the credits last time? I don't know if there's even a way for me to play the credits again at this point. Like you did in the first game where you can just sit down on a chair and they'll play. Oh, no, no more dive. Guess I couldn't avoid the last episode being a long one, that's just how things always are. And I was saying things seem to be moving pretty quickly at the start of the episode. Oh well. If I hadn't wasted 10 minutes swimming into that temple the first time, I think it would have been roughly on track. Oh well. Learning experiences, except I'll never be here again, so there's nowhere for me to apply that knowledge. Okay, well. We're just here. Let's look at all of our dolphins. Hooligan. Friend to all. Lazy. Fresh town. Why do they all start with different descriptors for starting out? That's hilarious. Unreadable. Yeah, that's good. Well, they're mysterious. I guess they're very readable in the sense they can also just straight up talk to you. Oh. A bit slow, stubborn. I don't think they all have different descriptions. That's kind of funny. I do slob. I am curious what their special tricks are, but oh well. Hooligan. Look at you. You have those numbers, whatever they mean. Or however impressive they may or may not be, I don't know. Okay. Does that one guy want to talk to us about having found all the dolphins? You found dolphin. We now have our supernatural friend. Yeah, this guy wants to talk to us now reasonably. Probably should do that, actually. One of which is just supernatural, amazing. Yeah, I think so, considering it's been months or something since we last made progress on this. He never came in to check up on us aside from that. Granted, if we decided to tell the world at large about our supernatural dolphin, maybe some people got interested. What do you mean, rival? Oh, is it the... Yes! It's exactly what I wanted. Look at that. Amazing. This guy actually did bring a good gift. No, he won't. Well, you decided I was the rival to start with, and you'll decide I'm no longer a rival. Fine by me. Bye forever. Still never got all the gloves. This does fit my color scheme at least, but it's not just the goggles on are hilarious. Okay, I wasn't expecting that, I will admit. Oh jeez. Yeah, those look weird on anything that's not the shark suit. I don't remember, was there a shark tank of some sort? Oh yeah, there was a shark fin. Look at this guy. Oh my god. I didn't think it would come with the... I didn't think it would come with the mask, the headpiece. That is ridiculous. My god. Oh, that's amazing. That's something to behold. That's the mark of someone that's completed this game, apparently. And finally, an outfit that we completed, as far as I can tell. Maybe we completed the ninja one too, it's just there weren't gloves for it. I'm still not clear on that. Okay, are we actually done? There we go. Alright, so how much progress did we really make in this game? Let's see our final tally. Unfortunately, I don't think it was really worth the time to try making a funny title out of all the stuff we've unlocked so far. We have a little over half the titles in the game, a little over half the achievements, amazing. We got so far along. Why is this guy number 6? Both in the sense that they appear like... they're the last one you can get, they appear in the last stage of the game, and they're also by far the most, like, crazy out there. Very strange. Now, all this treasure I didn't find, all these RAM things I just didn't make a number go up enough for. All the coins. I didn't even get 30% of private reef items, whoops. Well, you just have to buy them all, I think. Oh, so it tells me how to get all these now. I don't think it did that before. But yeah, I never got all the gloves. I guess I need to get more from doing stuff like getting the coins and whatnot. Unfortunately, I didn't quite get to show out the private reef. Apologies for that. Getting around to max level. Just grinding. Didn't see all the animal scene events, that's unfortunate. Didn't show people their favorite creatures. I did 2 of them. Well, Jean Eric is always present, but I managed to do it with Oceana somehow. Oh. Somehow I didn't get this one. I don't know how I didn't get that one. Oh well, I guess I didn't have 1 million when I would have had to do whatever that actually triggers that. Get 2 million? Why? 20, double the number you need to do all the quest stuff. That's annoying. It did accept a lot of photo requests, and it's... yeah, because you have to... because you're not getting A or B most of the time. I'd like to see some of the Apollo's special sunfish, I guess. Thanatos. Yeah, it would be cool to find all these guys, of course. Lots of stuff we still haven't seen. I think fossil bears, that's a special coelacanth. Yeah, Kraken Jr., I guess that's the only Kraken you find. Big Bobby. We found lots of these guys, though. I still occasionally reached higher diving levels. I'm not sure what I'm at right now. We'll check in a second. Wait, I thought I reached just 6 earlier. I thought I reached 6... I thought I reached 6 off screen before I started this recording session. I don't know. At least 5, I thought it was 6. Jeez. Some of these are pretty crazy. Yeah, there's just so much more little stuff to do in this game. 20 hours playing this game. Oh boy. Really? It felt like so much. Well, let's dive time. I've spent more time playing the game than in total. Not a single minute of using the pen. Does the pen do anything in this game? Maybe you do need to use it to get extended descriptions for some species. Only 300,000 from appraising things. I say only. It's my main source of income, evidently. I got 500,000, so that was my main source of income, basically. And I spent some money, too. But still. I mean 16 times. Oh, well, yeah. That's just... So that includes C ranks and so on as well. Some of these guys I never dived with, unfortunately. I would have loved to spend all my time with the talking dolphin if I could have. Oh well. They were just the last thing we ever got in the game. I have not played with any friends. Okay. I got 3,000 points. Oh, in that case... I guess I'll save a last time, even though this is totally an illegitimate save file at this point. Oh well. It is what it is. If you're wondering, I was being cheeky about it. If you're wondering how I got the 1,000,000 visitors and Pelagos, what I did was I just looked up those values in Dolphins, the Dolphin emulator that I'm running this in. Suitable name, I guess, for this game. But I looked up the values in memory for my money and visitors count. It has a cheat engine type of utility where you can just search for a particular value in memory, or values that fulfill certain requirements. And I just changed those values in memory to this stuff, to 1 million each. Very, very straightforward thing to do. I knew for certain I'd be able to do it with like 0 effort, which was true. Which is why I was always so confident that I could, if I ever wanted, just shoot those numbers up to what they needed to be for me to complete the game. I need to keep count of how many times I've modified the game or otherwise hacked it or whatever as I played it. It's happened a silly number of times. Alright, though. Let's ride out the day in this accidental double-length episode, but that's what happens. I keep forgetting there's new music for this place at different times of day, too. There's no night music, it's just still and quiet, which is nice. This game is sometimes at its best when there's no music, I think, to be perfectly honest. But yeah, there you go. This is where the credits will be playing in the first game, but not now. I don't remember if this game got picked back up as a series or anything at some point. I know Drawn to Life somehow did. I don't remember if this one did or not. But I don't... If it did, it would have been recently, and I don't think I'd even likely have whatever I would need to play it. Or maybe it would be on PC, but I think I would have remembered if that was. I don't know. Maybe I should look into the new Drawn to Life game at some point. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, this was a fun little 2 games. Oh, little. Honestly, this game drags in a way, but it's more that it's one of those games that expects you to kind of, just spend time with it every now and then, and kind of have some regularity with it. I got to the point where it was a little much for my taste. It's not usually the way I play a thing, and I don't usually look to have like really long playthroughs on this channel, so it wasn't quite what I wanted once it got that long, but I don't regret doing it. This was a fun experience. It's a pleasant game. And I was very happy to get to see how they made the continuation from the first game. This game is better in a lot of ways, I do think. The quality of life, the scale and some things, the variety of things you find in it. I still maintain my opinion about thinking that the extra, drama they tried to put into the game was a bit silly. How it's kind of awkward how they mix just, totally supernatural and mythological things with real-life encyclopedic stuff. I wish there was, at the very least, a better delineation between the real stuff and not. There kind of is. Special creatures do tend to have somewhat different descriptions and whatnot in a way that you can tell. But Again, it's just a very strange juxtaposition to me. Oh well. I found it quite fun, and some of the silly stuff you get when you unlock stuff is also fun. But yeah, it's one of those games where if you want to spend an insane amount of time with it, you can. It has stuff to facilitate that. Or if you just want to play through a story and be done, you can do that. I kind of went in between. Maybe a little further on the ladder than I should have. Wait, what order did I say those things? A little further on, like, spending a ridiculous amount of time on it into the section than I probably would have liked to, but I wanted to see most of what the game had, and I saw more or less all of it, except for small details, with the exception of the private whoops. That's just one part of the game I didn't engage with. Wish that didn't happen, but oh well. Having only that one casualty, I think, is okay. No, I'm pretty surprised I managed to see as much of the rest of the game as he did. Granted, with some cheating at the very end, but I think it was worth it. I'm very happy to have gotten to see the last dolphin and so on, and see the little cutscene with the million visitors at the aquarium. Especially since it was a really high fidelity cutscene compared to everything else in the post-game. That was funny. Alright, cool. So that's this game. I have absolutely no idea what I'm going to do next. I'm going to have to sit and think for a little while. Zero idea whatsoever. No idea of the genre. I don't know if there's any particular thing I'm in the mood for right now. I'll just look at my list of stuff and see. Probably. I guess. I don't know, one day I'll probably stop doing this stuff. Or wind down or something. I've been doing it for a while. I don't know how many years now. Like 15 maybe? I could be wrong. Maybe not that long. I don't know. It's been a long time. Oh well. I can't tell if it's getting darker or not. I think it is. Yeah, the stars are coming out. Oh, that's awesome. Very nice. Alright. See you then, everyone. Wherever we end up next. Don't know.